Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another figure review. Okay, so this is fairly fitting because this is actually fairly fitting because if you guys do remember, the first figure review I actually did do was on the Gamer Edition Barricade. So, and also, if you guys are also wondering, I did do a figure review on the Gamer Edition Megatron. And now, I'm doing a figure review on the Gamer Edition Starscream, which I really been wanting to do. So yeah, I've been really wanting to do this one for a pretty long time now. So let's get into it. So basically, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over we're gonna go over the paint first. So basically, we're gonna go over the paint first. So basically, you got a nice blue here for the hands, and then you got a nice gray inside the hands. Then of course the exact same thing right here. You got a nice blue for the hands again, and then of course you got a nice gray right there, and then of course you got the gray right here for the arms, and then of course you got a more lighter gray for the shoulder pads right here, and then of course you got red right here, and then of course you got the blue on the bottom of his feet, and also the red goes throughout it. And so yeah, and then of course you got orange for the cockpit. Let me rethink that again. Of course you got orange for the cockpit, so that's pretty nice. And then of course you got some purple going throughout here. You can quite literally see it. It's right there. You got some purple going through it. And yeah. So basically we're gonna go over articulation now. So basically the articulation is fairly simple and all that kind of stuff. So basically you can move these you can move these throughout like that. And of course you can move them out like that. Then of course you can position them back the original way. And of course you can let me redo that. Of course you can do it has an arm joint right there. And of course it has you could also do it 360 for the arm, which is kind of surprising. And of course you can also move the hand a little bit. You can barely see it, but you can also move the hand. And of course you can also do the exact same thing right there. I'm not going to do that again, but you can also move the exact same thing on this side. And then of course you can also do it like this, and you could do it like that. You can have him look like that, but then again, that's not my way of seeing Starscream. I would rather have him like this. I'd rather have his wings all the way back, because of course that's what he looked like in the gamer version. I like that, of course. And then you could also move his head. It's not a pretty decent ball joint a little bit. So yeah, you can also see fairly it goes all the way up, and you can get a fairly good motion of him looking up. And then of course he also has a knee joint right there. There's a knee joint right there. And of course he also has, good God, and of course he also has another knee joint right here. So Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. See, I'm messing with things, and it's driving me crazy. So that is basically the articulation. So that's basically the articulation right there in a nutshell. Basically, that's the articulation in a nutshell. Yeah. So yeah, he's also not a bad figure. He's a pretty decent figure. In my mind, he's a pretty decent figure. He's not bad. He's not a bad figure. He really is a good one. So yeah, it's not a bad figure at all. And of course, the leg is gonna drive me crazy. But yeah, he is definitely not a bad figure at all. So yeah, definitely do recommend getting him. And of course, I forgot to mention, he does have the Decepticon logo, and of course he has the Decepticon logo right there as well. But yeah, pretty much he's not a bad figure. He is a pretty decently upgrade from the original 2012 version. He's pretty decent. He's a pretty decent redo of the 2011 one. I mean the 2012 one. He's a pretty decent figure, and basically everybody asks me, "What's your rating on it?" Probably like an 8.5, probably an 8 or an 8.5. So basically that's my rating on him. If anybody does know me personally, like, I am more of a Starscream fan than anything else. I mostly like Starscream. I prefer Starscream because he's just my favorite character at this point. He is my favorite character. So yeah, if anybody asks me if I prefer Starscream, I do prefer Starscream over the rest of the Seekers, and I do prefer Starscream over any other character as well. So yeah, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.